All right, today is Monday, which means it is leg day. But today we just do quads. We do quads on Mondays now and hamstrings on Friday. But before we get into that, we're going to talk about the title of the video, which is creating your own scarcity. Now, I don't like using the term balance because I feel like nowadays it's overused for just the hard things in your life. People that are doing hard things, trying to create greatness in their life, people tell them they need balance. But if they have too much fun, no one tells them to balance that out, right? So I don't really like the term balance. I think it's overused and it's used improperly. You should create scarcity in your life. We live in a day and age now where everything is at our fingertips. We can have McDonald's delivered to our doorstep, for God's sakes. Porn at our fingertips. Anything we want is at our fingertips. And if we have money, it makes it even worse. And what this does is, I think, is when you do this and you don't create your own scarcity, and what I mean is, if you don't limit yourself, just because you can do it doesn't mean you do it all the time. Create your own scarcity. Limit yourself on the things that you enjoy. And if you find yourself not enjoying them as much anymore, that means you're doing them too much. It goes to the same thing with food. It goes for the same thing with relationships. Anything in your life. Too much sex, too much partying, too much comfort food, too much food in general, too much of the same people in your life all the time. Too much of anything can become a bad thing. And when you have money or you have the means to do something great all the time, you still need to limit it even more and more. That's why you see a lot of wealthy people, or you say that they're super rich or extremely wealthy, but yet they're still so sad. It's because they don't create their own scarcity. They have anything they could possibly want, and they get it at any time that they want. And in return, that creates boredom because they don't limit themselves. You need to do this. It's very important, especially with food. Food is the number one thing, I think, where people mess this up the most. That and relationships. Sex as well. People do this a lot, though, the most with food. They don't limit themselves on hunger. Hunger is a motherfucker. It is so hard to control and contain and to say no. But if you work towards earning that food, even though you can have it anytime you want, but if you say, I'm going to crush all my workouts this week, I'm going to make sure I do this much cardio, I'm going to make sure I do this, do that, all my food's going to be on point, and then this Saturday I'm going out with my girl, I'm going out with my family, I'm going out with my buddies, and I'm going to have a great meal this Saturday, and maybe even Sunday too. I'm just going to fucking do it. I'm shredded already. Who gives a shit, right? Monday, I'm going to get back into it. You are going to enjoy that time because you worked towards that. You completed all the things you had to do in order to enjoy that time. You're going to have the best time. The best time that you would normally, if you just ate it every single day or every couple days or you didn't do shit to earn it. When you earn something, it is appreciated so much more. It's another thing too, when you give, like, say, a teenager a brand new car that they haven't worked for, they haven't done shit for, it was just handed to them because they said, oh, I want that one. So the parents go out and get them that car. They fucking destroy it. They don't wash it all the time, the carpets are dirty, they spill shit everywhere, they fucking run into shit, everything, right? But if that kid was to go ahead and work for that car and earn every bit of that car and make the car payments, you watch how the tables turn. You watch how clean that car is because they've worked towards it. They worked to earn that thing or that goal in their life. And it's just because you can have anything you want at your fingertips doesn't mean you do so, because when you do, I believe that creates a ton of sadness in your life, especially when you can do whatever you want that you enjoy so much. Relationships are the same thing. I think that people should have their own purpose. One person should go one way, the other one should go the other way for the day. You meet back, you appreciate each other's time way more. Too many people don't allow themselves to miss each other. Or too many people in relationships, I should say, don't allow themselves to miss each other. You don't, just because we have communication right here, again, right at our fingertips, doesn't mean we have to text each other all day long. Call each other at lunch. Do, like, if it's simple things like, hey, what's your thoughts on dinner tonight? Or something like that, that's different. But don't be just mindlessly texting each other. Create that space between each other so you appreciate each other more. You appreciate each other's time more. You don't get bored. And this goes for simply everything in your life. But you have to learn to create this yourself. Because if you don't create your own scarcity, you will just do everything with abundance because that's human nature. And you will get so bored. And the more successful you become, the more means you have to do the things that you truly enjoy, you will burn out on everything. And this will create a very, very sad life. I think, in my honest opinion, I think a lot of sadness today comes from overconsumption because you can. You can just overconsume anything you like. You can walk into your pantry. If they don't have it, you can hop your ass in the car. You don't got to do shit except drive. And if you have the couple bucks and your pantry doesn't have the Doritos, the one of the fucking 20 stores has them. You don't really have to work for shit except for the big things in life. Bills, cars, going places, homes, shit like that. That's why a lot of people don't have a lot of those things. Or it's not easy to get a lot of those things. So people appreciate those things more when they see them, or when they have them, or when other people have them, because they know how hard it is to get there. Same thing with fitness. Fat person will see a fit person and say, shit, man. They appreciate it. Even though deep down inside they might not say, or they might not say it in person, but you know damn well they do. Just the way humans are. So create scarcity in your life. You will be so much happier when you do. I can promise you that. With anything you do in your life, don't do it. Don't overdo it because you can. Because you're allowed to overindulge. Because there's nobody there telling you no. And because you can. Don't overdo it, because then you kill the happiness that it brings you. So create scarcity. And if you're going to use the term balance and you're going to be balanced all the way around. On the fun and the hard. Not just the hard. Do the hard shit to enjoy the good shit. But overall, everybody, rich, poor, middle class, doesn't matter. Create scarcity. It's very important for true happiness, I think. All right, today's leg day. Like I said, we just do quads today. I got some crazy sun this weekend. Went to the US Open 2 days in a row. Out there in the sun. I'm not sunburnt, but it's still like working itself down. But yeah, it doesn't hurt at all. It's just, it hasn't gone from that kind of like Indian red to like the darker color yet. So it looks like it's sunburned, but it's not. But yeah, I got a shit ton of sun. Splish splashing in the waves. Having a good time. Walked like... fuck, a lot. Probably those 2 days, probably like 40,000 plus steps, I would say. yeah, about 40,000 plus steps, around that mark. So a lot. But yeah, legs is gonna be, well, I'll talk about that at the end. But what I've been eating is turkey. I've been making these burritos with fat-free cheese in tortillas. They're like these big ones. I haven't showed them to you guys yet, but they're bigger tortillas. They have like 4 grams of carbs in them, 2 grams of fat. They're freaking huge. You can get smaller ones that are like 1.5 grams of fat and they're 1 gram of carbs, but I get the bigger one because I make big ass burritos. But then if you have a Winco around you, they have fat-free sliced cheese, which you cannot find anywhere. And this shit tastes like real cheese, but without the fat. It's amazing. It's like 5 calories per slice. I do that with a little bit of light sour cream, which I haven't been eating peanut butter now for like 2 weeks. I've just been getting my fat from other sources. And then also I've been doing avocados. So I'm incorporating avocados into the burrito as well. Small organic avocados. So 1 like per burrito or a half, and then a half, something like that. But up to 2 small avocados per day. And then what else? Yeah, a bunch of mixed greens in there. Big ass burrito, like boom, making like two of them bitches. 2 pounds of meat total, or close to 2 pounds, I would say. Around 1.8 to 2 pounds of meat. And then been eating cherries, watermelon, really just cherries and watermelon and greens. So I've been getting the carbs from cherries and watermelon. And then whatever miscellaneous carbs are within the tortillas, within the cheese, shit like just small shit like that. But I'm eating a lot more fruit instead of like rice or rice cakes or just like empty blank carbs. I've been replacing them just with real fruit. Now, if you're hopping on stage, obviously this isn't going to work. You know, you need to limit all your sugars, you need to, natural or not, you need to limit all that stuff, but we're not doing any of that, so it doesn't matter. We're just trying to look good all year round, and that's it. That's absolutely it. So, we'll go hit legs. I'll tell you guys what I do afterwards. It's probably going to be along the same things that I always do, or what I have been doing, but I'll talk about it later. We'll try to get the best lighting for that to show the quads. The lighting sucks at all these places. I really need to switch gyms. I need to go to a better gym, but I need to make the time to do so. Not that I don't have the time, I just need to make it a priority to go to a better gym. And that's on me. But that's that. I'll see you guys later for the pump. All right, so that's legs. All right, so we did. See, I don't know if you guys can still even see this. This lighting just blows. Yeah, we did 9 sets of hack squat with just 2 plates. Usually we do the 3 plates, but we just did the 2. And we did 3 sets of leg presses with 3 plates on there. And then we did 4 sets of regular leg extensions. And then single legs, we did 3 sets each leg. And then we did the adductors, 4 sets. And that's it. And that wraps that up. So tomorrow will be chest. Be an easy day. Every day is easy. Tomorrow will be chest. It'll be a quick day.
It's what it'll be. Today took me a little longer. I ended up talking to people in between and all that shit, but yeah, I'm liking this so far. Quads on Monday, hams on Friday. It's good, I like it. Yeah, tomorrow's chest, so check you guys tomorrow for that. I'm gonna go eat another turkey burrito with avocado and fat-free cheese. Yum.